it's me James and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I've got another bunch of bugs, glitches and updates to share with you guys. Of course, we are in the 1.21.0 update. Well, technically speaking, we are actually in the, let me show you, the 1.21.003 update. And yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, realms are now working. They wasn't working for me and a bunch of people, have no idea why, but I came on the next day and they currently fixed it. So yeah, GG. Let's jump onto the realm and get on to the bugs and glitches. Now, first of all, I want to talk about the performance of 1.21. Is it good? I'm going to say from a couple of days of playing, it is actually quite good. I've had worse updates. There's been updates that I literally couldn't play. This, however, I mean, yeah, it's really, really, really nice. So, another thing I have noticed, though, performance-wise, is sometimes you will open a chest and it kind of like stay open and not open the chest menu. Same with your inventory. Sometimes you press your inventory and it's simply not open your inventory. I'm not sure if that's an internet issue or if it's, you know, part of the game being glitchy or something like that. I know I've had it where literally it just doesn't ever open my inventory. The only way I can fix that is by saving and quitting. I mean, that is probably the worst thing I've had so far. If you've had anything worse than that, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I'm going to say as of performance, it's not actually that bad. But if I'm wrong, please, please, please let me know. We all know that you can get a bunch of loot from the trial chambers, including our very good friend, the mace. Now, later on in the video, I'll show you what I think. I've got a quick way to actually get the heavy core. But there is another epic piece of loot you can get in trial chambers, and I'm going to show it you right now. The epic piece of loot you can get from trial chambers is pre-trimmed up diamond tools and armor. I've managed to get myself this already. This was fully fixed, but I've already wore it just to test it out. Look, you can get different trimmed up armor and different tools 100% for free from the trial chambers. Look how cool this looks as well, and it is quite high enchanted. I'm going to put this on just to show you guys. So yeah, I literally got this armor for free. Look how epic that trim looks. Ready trimmed, ready enchanted, and it's diamond as well. Now, I'm not gonna lie, diamond is a lot less frequent. Let me show you exactly how I got this. So basically, what you are gonna need to do is find yourself a zombie spawner, whether it's a little zombie spawner or a big one, it doesn't matter. And basically, they will spawn with armor on. If you let them go into water, I keep them flowing down to here, and in here is a bit of water. So I literally stand down here and I wait for them to turn into drowns, and when they turn into drowns, the armor pops off and you can literally keep it. Now, sometimes the drowns do pick it up and you lose the armor. However, dude, free trimmed armor and enchanted armor. I literally just set this up as a little test. I think I tested it out for around about an hour, and this is all the stuff that I got. I did lose a bunch of diamond stuff on the way though, but I've got a double zombie spawner through there or somewhere around. I think it's that way actually. What I can do, if you guys want, I'll make a full tutorial on this. So, yeah, a little bit of a better system, just so you guys know how to do it. If you want that, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, that is the next one. You can quite literally get fully, well, not fully enchanted, but enchanted and trimmed up armor, diamond armor from the trial chambers as well, which is pretty epic loot if you ask me. So, I'm seeing a lot of people complaining on how hard it is to get the heavy core. For me, I was able to get the heavy core reasonably fast, and in my own head, I thought I had a technique. I'm going to show you the technique I used, and I'm pretty sure it's foolproof on how you can actually do this. So, first and foremost, you're going to want at least one anonymous key in front of an anonymous vault that you've not used before. At this point, save and quit, and make a copy of your world. You can do this if you're on a realm or on, yeah, on a normal world. You can see here, I'm going to make a copy, and this is very, very important, because if we don't get the heavy core, I'm going to load up my copy, and I'm going to try this again. The most important reason I'm making a copy is because it's going to be the fastest way, so I can use the same vault over and over again if I don't get the heavy core. Now, like I said, I'm pretty sure I have a technique that will allow you to get the heavy core faster than just kind of like guessing to get it. It's pretty good. Like I said, I think I got it on my 4th or 5th try using this technique. So it does work. I don't think it was a fluke, and we are here today to prove that it was not a fluke. So technique, please work for the guys who's watching this video. So basically, if you open up a spawner, not a spawner, a vault from the side, you can see that the items change. we're looking at the items right now, and they change. Now, they go through a cycle, and eventually, the core will actually show up. So, you can see every now and again, they're showing the same items, but every now and again, they do change into the core. So, we're going to wait. There's the core, and it goes very, very fast. What we're going to want to do is we are going to wait for it to show the core and click this. Now, you've got to kind of do it just before. So, like there. I was too late. You see that? I managed to get myself the apple, which was the one after. I was too late. So, the key to this is I've got to do it just before it shows, because you have such a small amount of time. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the world that we just did the attempt on. Delete. And I'm going to make a copy of this world. So, I'm just going to rename it just because I don't want it to be called copy of a copy. And we're going to copy the world. So remember, if it don't work, let's try this again so we can go back on the same vault. And we'll just do it on the copy this time. And remember, you've got to do it just before. So you can actually kind of get the pattern. And that is exactly how I did it. I kind of knew that it was coming and then pressed it. And I was able to get the thing. So it's kind of still guessing, but it's a lot more accurate than just randomly guessing, if that makes sense. You've got a lot more high chance of getting it using this method. So again, we've loaded in. Let's remove these blocks and give us a good view of the side. You can see that it's going to show us the same items. And because we're on a copy, we can actually get the pattern in our head. Now, I didn't see that disc before, so you can see it's actually changed the loot. So again, I'm going to wait for the core to show, and then I'm going to let it come the next time round before I attempt to get it. Oh, I was too eager. Way too eager. And I ended up getting the flow thing just after the core, as you saw. So yeah, way too eager. Again, I'm going to try this again. So, you know what they say, third time lucky, and yeah, we do need a little bit of luck to actually do this method. It's not 100% foolproof, but because we can do a copy, we can just constantly use the same vault, which is kind of nice. Obviously, there's other techniques, which I'll talk about later on in the video. But yeah, long story short, we want to wait for the heavy core to show up and try and get it on the item before. Now, it's a lot easier said than done, but I was able to do this just by looking at the pattern. Again, I was obviously a little bit lucky, but if I can replicate it, I mean, there must be some kind of method behind the madness, right? So, again, I'm just waiting for the blocks to appear. Alright, that was a book before the heavy core, alright? So, theoretically, well, again, these are subject to change, but next time a book comes up, I think I'm going to go for it and try and get myself the heavy core. But like I said, they are actually subject to change, so it's kind of like, it's hit and miss. But because we have got that copy, we have got the option to, you know, reload it and have a go again. So, let's go. Come on, we can do this. Oh, I got it. You see that? It does work. I told you guys. I did it. It's all about timing. You can actually do it. I got the heavy core third time. See? Dude, I told you. I literally thought to myself yesterday when I got it, did I just have a technique? Dude, I've done it twice now. So, you can't tell me that there's not a little bit of method behind that. Heavy core obtained. So, yeah, if you need to obtain the whole heavy core, use yourself a copy of your world and use that technique by looking in the side and timing it. You might just get yourself a heavy core. So, being as we are near an anonymous vault, let's stay on the subject of the vaults. I posted a video yesterday how you could use these more than once per player. Thinking about it now, it's not actually that useful because you can just make a copy of your world. I'm also hearing from other people that you can just literally connect another controller and keep doing that as a guest account. So yeah, there's numbers of different ways to do it. If you've got any different ways to use this more than once, let me know in the comments below. But for me personally, I think just copying your world is going to be the best way, and then getting the loot that you need and doing it like that. Let's talk 1.21 visual bugs. I've noticed a couple. One of them, the main one, I would say, is moving items. You notice this little moving items, they kind of go, the item comes in front of the numbers. Really annoying. It doesn't look great at all. Yeah, that's definitely a new one. Very annoying, actually. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Another one, we're going to have to go find some, but is candles. So, let me find some candles. Maybe this has been in the game for a while. Oh, there's a little zombie down there. Should we try and mace him up? Oh, damn! Did you see that? Wow. That was very epic. So, yeah, with the candles, they are definitely going to need to be lit. Right, over there, there's some candles that are lit. Let me show you what I mean. Maybe this has been in the game before, but I just noticed it in the chambers themselves. See that on top? Very hard to notice, but there's lines going across. Really, really hard to notice. But once you see it, you can't unsee it, especially when it's on like a background like that. Like I said, very hard to notice. It's not a crazy one, but like there, for example, you can see the lines coming off the top. Yeah, it's not the worst one, but it is another little visual bug. And that is everything that I've really noticed as far as visual bugs goes. Actually, saying that, that's a lie. I do have another visual bug, which I've noticed. So I'm going to go back this way. Hopefully I'm not getting chased by baby zombies. Dude, the baby zombie spawners are crazy. I have literally a full, like, vault here full of baby zombie spawners. It's so scary. But, yeah, what I was saying is... So, yeah, the visual bug that also I've noticed is pots when you throw them on the floor in certain areas. Look at that. They're just a different color. I've noticed this before. I'm not sure if it happens to the shards. Don't happen to the shards. Not really sure why. And literally it just looks like there's one pot there, even though there's more than one pot. Yeah, not really sure why that happens. Maybe it's something to do with the light when they're thrown on the floor. I have noticed that before, but it has made it into the game. So that is another visual bug. Another bug that's still in the game is the selection of the helmet. If you're on PC, I don't know if this is the same on other devices. I mean, feel free to let me know. Last time I checked, it wasn't. But yeah, every time you open your inventory, it selects your helmet still. Kind of annoying. You could accidentally pick it up and throw it. I mean, you don't want that to happen. But yeah, there we go. And last but no means least, I'm going to show you a very OP duplication glitch. You are going to be able to duplicate either 4 stacks, 1 stack, or 9 stacks, which is the specific version I'm going to be showing you today. So 9 stacks of items. You're going to need 65 of each of the items you are going to want to duplicate, including some items to fill the rest of your inventory, a little bit like that. And not only that, you are going to want this crafting table as well. Now, for me, it doesn't work in the overworld, so if it's not working for you, please, please, please go and try it in the nether. You'll probably find out that it works. So I'm going to go into the nether. Again, I've not checked this portal. It's going to be safe. So fingers crossed we're going to be in a safe location to perform the glitch. Let's have a look where we are. Generating world. Again, it's taking a little bit long to load. There we go. We are in. Where are we? Alright, so apparently I've got a path here. I'm not sure if that's going to take me back to the trial chamber, but here we go. Let's do the duplication glitch. First and foremost, what we are going to want to do is simply put all of our items that we want to duplicate into the crafting table. It is quite literally as simple as that. And because I am on realms, right now what I'm going to want to do is go like this. Alright. Fix up all that, making sure I've got a full inventory. And you can see these are the items that we're going to be duplicating. You can see that they're singular items right now. What I'm going to do is exit out the game by force quitting, and that's Alt F4 for me on PC. Again, it may be different on a different device. So now what I'm doing is simply loading in, and we should have duplicated all of those items. And once we've loaded in, we can of course go back onto the simply survival realm. So for anyone wondering, yes, this loop does work on realms. In fact, it works really, really well. I would say this is probably one of the most OP ones that is working on realms at the minute, as well as regen, of course. Can't forget about regen, another OP duplication glitch. But yeah, this one, as you can see, we are in the nether still. I'm going to open my inventory, and you will see that all of these items right here have been duplicated, as if by magic. And then when we go into the crafting table as well, all of those items have also been duplicated. So what I'm going to do so they don't fall on the floor is just collect all this, and then I'm going to throw them into my inventory, and there we go. It's simple as that. That is how to duplicate a bunch of items very, very quickly using a crafting table. Remember, if it doesn't work for you in the overworld, try it in the nether. Well, for some reason, that nether portal just put me all the way in the air like that. So that, my friends, is all I have got time for. Remember, if you've got any bugs, glitches, or updates that you want to share with me, let me know in the comments below. But that is all I've got time for. I will catch you guys on the next one.